knocking the ball around, trying to make sure that they keep possession. The likes of Chawana Chipunza are expected to be very influential this afternoon. The Kingsley Mureremba tightly monitored. Ball runs into touch. Throw in quickly taken. Chipunza guides it backwards. As they come up now with Chazia to the far side. As they continue to try and find a way past us, Scotland, who themselves are well aware of the damage that they can cause. Norman Mapeza in a relaxed mood at the moment. We've only started, it's only 4 minutes. Nothing really to worry about, except Chaza playing the ball downfield. This one picked up by Sabora. No more. And they guide it all the way back with Kennedy. Spunza picked in the middle of the park. Derek, blessed. It's been to a number of top teams in the country, Dynamos and FC Platinum, as well as Yada, the relegated Yada. He's now at Simba Bora. Remember, one of the youngsters for the future, will lay it on the near side for Isaka Mohammed, the Ghanaian. A lovely stuff from Knowledge Msona. This one guided to the right. Msona, the junior. Isaka Mohammed does well, but nobody anticipated. This one is taken away. Falls kindly from Reremba. His pass is short. Taken away easily there by Simba Bora. Now they've got Ibe Kennedy, the Namibian, who lays it back to the Malawian, William Jole. He has to be very careful here because Scotland are going to press high. Isaka Mohammed, Mdua Peter. Mureremba, back to Mdua, who does well to guide it to the far side. Now they can go forward. Mapiravira. Oh, he tries to shoot from afar. Surely he has to respect William Tole. This is a national team goalkeeper, and you definitely need to do a lot better than that to beat him.
You need to do better than that, but nevertheless, trying his luck from far. But Scotland just feeling more comfortable on the ball, knocking the ball around, and looking more like the team that's threatening more so far in the first 5-6 minutes or so.
Good touch by Mureremba. Tamsona along the touchline there for Kingsley. Took some time to bring the ball under his spell. Back to Isaka Mohammed. Dummies one way, then the other. Playing the ball through. Good defensive work coming from Simba Bora. Lawrence Chazia doing well on that occasion. He's keeping a tight rein on the movements of Kama Billiard, well, their former teammates, in the year of winning their title. That is Simba Bora. Abubakar Moffat, Isaka Mohammed. Kama Billiard is still fighting. This one flicked over. Waltamsona is dangerous from that sort of distance, and everybody misses the clearance, but Chaweta will collect. Guided backwards. This one comes through. Tries again. That was a fizzing effort past the goal post.
Great effort there from Scotland. I mean, they're really attacking well from that flank. And that time it was Twale Kwane. I think he's playing well, Stanley. He's fencing his chance. His second shot in as many as 2 minutes, and he's doing well. Also, Waltamsona getting in a good cross. Unfortunately, they found no takers.
Yes, indeed, the Eswatini defender trying to impose himself. That's Twala Kake. There he is. This one being chased by Chaweta, who managed to keep it in play. Buteles Wingube finding Kennedy, checks in field, bits one player, wants to take on another one. That's a wayward pass. Walter Msona to Kamabilia. That's when danger becomes real. The two Zimbabwean stars, that's Kamabilia and Knowledge Msona, could not combine on that occasion. Simba Bora is well aware of the danger posed by these two. Poor pass. This one taken down to the center circle. They continue to run. This is Harrison Masina keeping possession. Too many touches and the ball is taken away, and surely Mantampofu won't be happy with that.
Good tracking back by Matthews Chiwetu to win the ball back for Scotland.
Yes, indeed. Mureremba breaking through. Mureremba! Another shot, and it's there! Kamabilia. 1-0 Scotland.
You have to give credit to Kingsley Mleremba. A good run through the middle of the park. The Simba Bora defense let him go through, and the keeper did well by saving a shot from Mleremba, and Kamabilia got the rebound. As we can see, Mleremba with the shot, the keeper doing well, and Kamabilia just pouncing on that loose ball and scoring his 6th goal. Kamabilia in hot form at the moment.
I know that the throw this will go to the goal scorer Kamabilia, but if the truth be told, that goal was manufactured by young Kingsley Mureremba. He took on a number of defenders, drifted into the penalty box. The goalkeeper managed to save, but the rebound was picked up by the Zimbabwean striker. That is Kamabilia. His fans surely are very happy about that particular run there of a Scotland persuasion, Spencer.
Goal made by Kingsley Mleremba, and he's in the right hands with Norman Mapesa. He believes in youngsters, and straight away threw him in the deep end, and you get to see him, you get to play more games, but that run steadily from the youngster, confidence, and there you see the replay, and Kamabilia with the easy tap in. He's now on 6 goals. He's currently the top goal scorer for Scotland.
Yes, Kamabilia scoring another goal to put his tally to 6 on match day 11. Just goes to show that, look, players from the past are certainly the ones that are ruling the roost.
Definitely.
Match day 10, I beg your pardon, but Kamabilia surely showing the way. And with Scotland now huddling together, discussing how else they should handle it.
Definitely Stanley. Kamabilia acknowledge Msona. Terence Jukamanja, who's not in the lineup today. Like wine, they're getting better by age.
Definitely they're getting better by, like wine, getting better and better. That goal, leaving William Tolle injured. And I hope that it's nothing serious. I can see him now walking about, ready to restart. There is the goal scorer Kamabilia, scoring after 9 minutes to make it Scotland 1, Simba Bora 0 here at Rufaro Stadium. The restart. Chiponza will guide it backwards. Tolle should clear in a hurry and plays the ball into touch under pressure. I don't know whether it is a sensible thing at the moment with William Tolle still limping, and they're playing the ball back to him. Here is the Knowledge Msona. Toka. Twala. Chaweta can't get past his marker. But he's still fighting for possession and wins it back for Scotland. Twala Kake. Here he comes once again. And this one rolls out of play for a goal kick.
So last season, Simba Bora and Scotland, when they met in the league, Simba Bora drew the first game, and Scotland won the second game. So in terms of head-to-head from last year, Scotland were leading 1-0, and now it ends like this, it will be 2-0. So Simba Bora will need to be at the best and continue pushing forward.
Oh yes, have to do that. Here is Moyo Kevin as the ball is cleared by Chajga. Chaweta first to arrive, doing a good job. Abubakar comes back now to Moyo. Chajga all by himself. No challenge coming in. Plays a long searching ball. In the end, it's picked up by William Dole, the Malawian national team goalminder. Here is Butele Ngube. Back to Abe Kennedy. Clips it long downfield. Dua. The Mureremba guys, this one backwards. Neatly taken up by Chajga. Mureremba, of course, was the architect of the first goal. It was a late tackle. Referee has played advantage. Sona turns away. He stays on his feet. Simba Bora lucky. If Walter had gone down, surely that would have been a penalty. And Nelson Chajga can collect and waits for the medics to come and attend to young Mureremba, who was hacked down recklessly. I don't know if the referee remembered to note down the name of the offender, but it looks like he didn't. And all hands now are on the injured player Mureremba, and this is how it all happened. Oh, that was a late tackle.
Late tackle, and lucky to get over with that one there.
Oh, in fact, he actually stepped on him long after that tackle was played. I mean, with VAR, he would be walking.
He's lucky to have gotten on that. Even Nome Mapesa is telling the fourth official that he wasn't happy with that challenge. Scotland really doing well. I mean, they're coming into this game after a slip up by Caps United, and they know they'll want to close that gap. Because if they win this game, the gap will be down to 2 points. So there's a lot of motivation for Scotland to win this encounter.
Yes, indeed. Scotland buoyed by that slip up by Caps United when Blawa Chiefs of all teams came to Harare to beat the log leaders by 1 goal to 0. Here is the offense. Now, Mureremba has gone down, and then Ngube, look at that.
That was deliberate. He's lucky.
That was deliberate. And I mean, for a seasoned campaigner, it's not fair. This is a youngster. You can easily break his leg while doing that.
Frustration creeping in early.
Sona guiding it backwards. Moyo to the far side for Kake. Poorly done. Taken up now.
Simba
Bora Kevin Dereki tries a shot but fails. Dereki lays it through. Here comes into the box. Oh! Just wide of goal. There's no way Chajga could have managed to deal with that one.
No way Chajga would have gotten that one there. It hit the target. That was McCarthy. Good play by Simba Bora, trying to come up and also taste something.
That was a blatant push by Chasia. So it's a free kick to Scotland. Maviravira leading here by 1 goal to 0, courtesy of Kama Billiard. Mandampofu in this technical team, busy bellowing instructions. Briefly there you saw Nyahuya, thanks Nyahuya, the 4th match official, telling the other members of the technical team to stay in their seats. Confirmation of that scoreline, 1-0 Scotland leading here, courtesy of Kama Billiard. That throw in taken backwards. Kennedy laying it into the center. Tafa Webster. This is Tafa. Chipunza exchanging passes with Kennedy. Tafa lays it through, and they lose possession once again. Butelezwe will have to guide this one backwards. He lays it to Kennedy. Simba Bora trying to get a foothold of this encounter. the ball headed backwards. Kevin Moore in attendance. Mureremba tightly monitored. The ball is taken away from him. Here comes the chance now with Nyani. Nyani past one man. Lays it through. Nyani with the 10 pass. And this one goes wide. And it goes out for what looks like a goal kick. A far-side assistant hasn't blown his whistle. And the fans are not happy about this.
But you like the way the intention, Simba Bora are slowly coming back into the game. They're knocking the ball around. The quick 1-2 there. And Nyani couldn't just connect his ball. But it was a good piece of play from Simba Bora.
Yeah, that was a good approach work. But the finishing was far from perfect. Chajak clipping it away. Sona takes it down. Senior Abubakar back to knowledge in Sona. Now to his young brother Walter. Picked up by Isaka Mohammed. Walter Msona, the captain. All over the place at the moment. Udoa with the long clearance. Picked up by Walter, the skipper. Sona to the far side. For Twala Kake. Good dummy. Abubakar Mohammed. Young Sona, but this one comes back to him. Butela Zengube. As they go forward now with Masina. Turning one way. Then the other. He lost it. Good play to find support on the near side with Nyani Ismail. Turns one way. The cross looks good in the area, and this one goes away. No problem there for Nelson Chajga. But of course, a few anxious moments as Simba Bora beginning to settle down into this game.
Simba Bora have settled in very well. They're starting to come back in the game. Masina getting a good ball in the box. Unfortunately, finding no takers, but slowly but surely they're creeping into the game, knocking the ball around, getting into the final third and trying to get a shot on target. That's what's just missing. They need to continue working on that.
As play resumes once again, Simba Bora the first to arrive. Butela Zengube queuing up a shot from afar, tightly monitored by Mureremba. Does well to win the ball, and the referee has given him the benefit of doubt. Chaweta turns away from his marker, clipping it through, trying to find Kamabiliat once again. But Kennedy is the first to arrive. Then Chaweta plays that ball into touch for a throw in. Some Scotland youngsters enjoying themselves here at Rufaro Stadium. And I must admit it's a much better crowd here at Rufaro than what happened yesterday. We expected Cape United to have more people. Oh, that was careless by William Tolle. He's lucky that Walter Msona slipped and they couldn't pick a proper shot.
He's very lucky that one there. That one there could have been a costly mistake. Knowledge Msona was anticipating that pass. Unfortunately, the young brother just slipped, lost his footing.
Twake playing the ball forward. Ishmael Nyani beaten clean. Kamabiliat can't fasten onto the pass. And Abe Kennedy plays it backwards. Tafa Webster clips it long, neatly taken down. And that surely should be a free kick after Peter Mdua took him well. Well, this is the roving guy from Shamba. He loves his football, eh?
Following Simba Bora.
Yes, he follows Simba Bora wherever they go. Even if Simba Bora is not there, I met him the other day here at Rufaro Stadium.
Loves his football.
He loves his football like nobody's business.
That free kick by Peter Mdua, a blocking foul to give Simba Bora an opportunity to get the ball in the attacking third.
Here comes a chance now for a free kick. Playing it through and picked up. Comes back once more. Poor pass. Kamabiliat will collect. Sona is calling for it. Kamabiliat! Ha! wide of goal.
Kama Billiard, the presence.
Exceptional. Yes, the presence of mind.
The presence of mind. He saw the goalkeeper off his line and the guts to take that long shot. William Tole could have been caught off guard there. Deep in his own half.
Ah, that was wonderful. Took it well. Unfortunately, it veered, of course. And William Tole would have been embarrassed. I mean, somebody should tell him a lot about Knowledge Msona and Kama Billiard. They are no ordinary players. They know what they do. Yes, Kevin contesting for possession, losing out. This one, to Buteles Ngube. Good looking cross in the center. Knowledge Msona rolls it to the near side. Isaka Mohammed sliding tackle and is tripped in the process. Free kick. That was Chipunza Chaona playing in the middle of the park. Isaka Mohammed, the Ghanaian, left the Animals to join Scotland. He's certainly a very useful player. Tough on the ground. And on that occasion, he had managed to ride the tackle, but was stripped after skipping past the Simba Bora defender. Knowledge Msona behind this kick. Guides it back to Peter Mdua. Toughest stick defender, Peter Mdua. Lots of experience. He's been around for quite some time. So has been Buteles Ngube, laying it through. Nearly gave up. He gave up too easily. Harrison Masina. Surely Manjampof will not be happy about that. Here we are now with Scotland winning possession. Toke Kala winning. Finding Chaweta back to Twala. Beats his man well, but that's a poor pass. Picked up in the middle of the park, Ismail Nyani. Chipunza. Shapes to shoot, but floats it forward. Good control. Chipunza once again on the near side for Nyani. The two exchanging good passes. Nyani. Kennedy and Chipunza combining. Chaweta intercepts, but it's taken away once more by Ndereki. We're still a pale shadow of the player that we know from Dynamos and Yada, as well as FC Platinum. Kevin Ndereki. Long throw forward. Yiza Mreremba, Knowledge Msona, rolling it to the near side for Walter. Msona clips it through. It's a good cross, but then too deep for any of his strikers. But Kingsley Mreremba is certainly staking a very strong claim in the middle of the pack, and this man should be worried about the influence of the youngster.
Absolutely. I mean, he's pushing forward, being the second, playing the second striker role, just behind Kama Billiard, and getting in more numbers in the box. Unfortunately, the last delivery from Walter Msona wasn't the best.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, as William Tole once again takes his time before playing it through. But Kevin Moyo does well. Abubakar Moffat, as always, keeping possession. Laying it on the near side. This is Mohammed. Turns away from his marker. He's been crowded out. Falls under challenge. Play continues inside the area. Knowledge Msona has taken it away. Brilliant play from the veteran Chaweta. Skips past one man. He can't beat those two. And he's taken away by Chipunza. Kennedy now will guide it all the way back to his goalkeeper, who clips it downfield. Isaka Mohammed exchanging passes with Peter Mdua. Mohammed stands on it, finds Moffat. Abubakar to Kevin Moyo. Twala Kwake. Kevin Moyo once more. Good interception by Ngube. Norman Mapeza.
Yeah,
Not happy about something.
Too casual from Kevin Moyo to give away possession when he was all by himself.
Yeah, indeed. 28 minutes played. "29 minutes played so far, and again Tole out of the office. Walter! He went for power instead of placement.
Goodness me, Walter Musona going for the kill. Should have gone for precision, just placed the ball on his left side. The goalkeeper was covering the near post, should have gone far post, but wanted to go for it, smash the ball wide.
Oh, that's a wasted effort there by the Scotland skipper. As we see him missing the target. Here comes the cross, and the referee allowing play to carry on, or is going to be a goal kick? Chajga taking time to dispatch it, but I'm sure he's going to leave it for Peter Mdua. Mdua with a short pass for the goalkeeper. Moffat looking for Kamabilia, tightly monitored this time around. "30 minutes gone, 1-0 Scotland lead here at Rufaro. And William Tole will collect that loose ball. It could have easily been 3-0 if Kamabilia had scored from long range, and then Walter, if he had taken advantage of the opportunity he got a short while ago, the story could have been very different. Abubakar going forward. Kevin Moyo, cool as ever, takes it away and plays it for Isaka Mohammed. Here's Knowledge Msona. Slips it through to his young brother. Walter gets the return pass. Moffat. Now Mureremba. This is the youngster who created that goal, and he was thinking of the headlines tomorrow. Trying to impress these fans, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
Wanted the back page of the Herald. I mean, Knowledge Mson on his right was wide open. Could have given the ball back to Knowledge, and Knowledge could have laid it back to him. But the youngster going for glory.
Well, he's learning the game. Highly talented, he's doing very well, created the first goal, so you don't blame him.
And I like his confidence. That just shows that he is one for the future and is really playing exciting football. The confidence of taking that shot really impresses me too.
Long one from William Tole. Moffat collects, but then Kevin Moyo is penalized. Free kick to Simba Bora. Their fans in full voice. The band sings, creating a lot of noise, more than Scotland, who is the home team. Ibe Kennedy is interested in taking this one. The big fellow from Namibia wants to peck a long-range effort just outside the penalty arc. Let's wait and see. Kennedy now shaping up to take an effort. Referee says, let's go. Kennedy! It's cleared away. Butelas Ngube with the cross, and unfortunately it goes behind for a goal kick. But my word, the Namibian meant business, Spencer.
What a free kick from Kennedy, and on target, goalkeeper Chajga just patting that ball and not doing a good job, but fortunate for him, there are no Simba Bora strikers lacking. But what a free kick, and good goalkeeping also from Chajga.
Good goalkeeping from Chajga, and the ref says let's go. Chajga clips for Isaka Mohammed, but he made life difficult for him. He had two defending players to contend with. Tafa Webster. Mutele Zingube. Simba Bora knocking the ball around. Yes, Chipunza turning away from Reremba. Goes forward. Chipunza keeping possession. Nyani will try to work his way past Mohammed, but he can't. The tough Ghanaian keeps the ball. He has Knowledge Msona. Playing it through, looking for Kama Billiard, but stopped in his tracks. Chipunza losing possession. Luckily for him, Knowledge Msona was on hand. And Isaka Mohammed will take this one downfield. Once again, Mohammed is very, very strong on the ground. Nube, they go forward, Ndereki. Now to go to penalty area, but again cleared away. Simba Bora being put under pressure, but managing to withstand it. Knowledge Msona turns away from his marker, just telling his players to keep it cool. There he is, finding Moffat. Honorable Scott Pezai Sakupkanya, Member of Parliament from Mapuku, owner of Scotland Mapviravira, enjoying proceedings here at Rufaro Stadium. And Norman Mapeza, usually cool and calm, collected gentleman, is not happy with 1-0. He would have wanted something much better. As it is, Simba Bora is still very much in it, and they are also pushing forward. What Simba Bora need to do, just get ball to Masaina. He's also good. He's the top goal scorer with 3 goals at the moment. Yes, indeed. And Ndereki on the far side, danger on the edge of the area. Good goalkeeping. It's taken away by Nelson Chajga. Free kick. And Butela's Ngube down injured. I hope it's nothing serious. Closer to the center circle. Went in for this tackle to deal with Mureremba. Look at that. This is the second time. He's doing it the second time. This boy is lucky. Very lucky indeed. Very lucky. But I think it tells you a thing, that he's finding the young man very, very difficult to handle. Yes, definitely. And trying to frustrate the youngster out of the game. Good play by Simba Bora. That was Ndereki to Chipunza. Plays it to the far side. Good running coming from Tabora. Kennedy, the man who tested Chajga, drifting forward now, edge of the area. Back again to Tabora, but unfortunately, that's a wayward effort straight at the goalkeeper. Wasted opportunity by Tabora. He should have crossed the ball here. 3 of his teammates anticipated for that ball and wanted to go for a tame shot. We won't score that past Chajga. You definitely have to respect Nelson Chajga, one of the top goalkeepers in the country, if not the top goalkeeper. So you have to do your best, bring your A game in order to beat him. Here is Isaka Mohammed, Kama Billiard, controlling the ball well, but I think it picked up a knock. Sure, he will shake it off. Isaka Mohammed has lost possession. And the chance now. But again, Kevin Moyo, always on hand to defend. And there is Wellington Mpandare. I think he's the chairman of Hard Rock in Kwekwe. He's actually one. He's actually one of us, and we normally call him Man Wali, former Zimbabwe national team manager. Yes, the big 8th Kennedy. Simba Bora now getting a feel of the ball this time around. 38 minutes, 7 to go to the Oranges. Webster Tafa will collect. just shy of the center line. Back to Tafa. Chipunza strikes away under the challenge of a young player. Here's Ndereki. But unfortunately,
the opportunities are coming for Simba Bora, and you fancy one of these chances will hit the back of the net. Scotland at the back, they're a bit jittery and relaxed. They need to step up the game in terms of the defensive work.
This is the first incident by Ngube. Look at it. Stepping on Mureremba after they both fell down. And this time around, that's the second time, he gets up and steps on him. My goodness.
And the youngster pulled him back.
He was actually complaining. Why are you doing this?
Exactly.
He's finding the young man hard to handle.
He's lucky we don't have VAR, otherwise you would have.
We hope the referee will see this. Ed Kennedy lays it through, picked up by Kevin Moyo. Twala Kwake. Simba Bora now in possession, getting a good feel as the ball is laid through. And is guided back by Peter Mdua. To Chajga. And he wastes it.
And I can give you results from other centers. Ngezi Platinum are leading Manika Diamonds by 0-0. Chicken Inn and Dynamos, it's 1 apiece. Triangle and Tail 1, it's 0-0. And the one you are watching, Scotland are leading Simba Bora by 0-0.
Yes, indeed, as Ngube picks up possession again in a contest with Mreremba. Abe Kennedy lays it square for Chazia to Webster Tafa, who turns one way. Derek will play the ball through. Tightly monitored, and Tavin Naweb is finding it very difficult. Walter Msona losing out. Tole does well to find support. Nyani clips it through. Some good running coming through from Harrison Masina. Keeps possession. Masina tightly monitored there. Nyani, can he bring in a cross? Oh, this is good for Simba Bora. The cross comes in, nobody home. And this one rolls kindly out of play for a goal kick.
I think Masina, from that angle, should have taken a cricket goal. Not sure why he wanted to pass the responsibility. He had a chance to take a cricket goal, but opted to look for a cross when there was no one lurking.
Well, but I think the other players should have run into, positions. Come from the blind side and head the ball in. They are all very shy. I'm sure Manjampofu will be talking about this at halftime. Only 4 minutes or less, 3 to go now. Abubakar having a subdued game here. Is it because of Mureremba, I wonder? Here's Mureremba once again. And this one guided back to William Tole.
Chicken Inn leading Dynamos by 2-1.
Yes, the latest coming through from Bulawayo is that Chicken Inn have scored a second goal to lead by 2-1. Abubakar goes down. Simba Bora are now going forward. Nawab, who turns away from a striker. What a shot and what a save. And finally cleared away. Scotland were under pressure. Chipunza coming in with a late tackle on Mureremba. Yellow card. Lloyd Mapanje is now sick and tired of these dirty tricks
but that
on
save,
opponents.
That save Stanley from Nelson Chajga. That's why they call him Awoko. He's got those big hands and just put his big hands in front there and managed to keep that one out of hitting the back of the net. And I tend to agree with you. I think the tackles that are coming in are just too much. But Mandla Mpofu, they're just saying he got the ball. And for sure, in that instant, it looked like he got the ball also. When you have to look at that challenge by Tishona Chipunza.
Yeah, indeed, that's Abubakar Moffat. This Scotland linchpin in the middle of the park. There is the tackle. He got the ball, but momentum took him into the opponent's legs. That's young Mureremba.
That was too high, Stanley. It
Yeah,
could have
it
been a
was too
red
high.
card. He's lucky to get away the yellow card there.
That was a bit careless by Chipunza.
His first touch, the chase control, failed to chase it closer to him. And they had to chase the ball.
I think Norman Mapeza was talking to his player as well. These fans were watching very closely. They would like to see their team double their advantage. A 1-0 is not enough. Lloyd Mapanje flashing a yellow card on Chipunza of Simba Bora. As Simba Bora clearly struggling to contain young Kingsley Mreremba. Abe Twake, Twala Kake losing possession. The throw is taken back. Abe Kennedy. Chazia. Tutole. Clips it long to nobody. It's out of play. Throw in Isaka Mohammed. Will dispatch the throw as William Tole watches from afar. Kamabiliat now getting a lot of attention. This one kept in play. William Tole getting the back pass. Kake. Four minutes of additional time here at Trufaro Stadium. It's still 1-0 to Scotland. Here comes Chaweta. Lays it through for Kamabiliat. But he doesn't have the pace. But he has got the fighting spirit. Kamabiliat falls under challenge. And is penalized. Simba Bora upping their game now. Knowledge Msona. Bringing down an opponent. The smiling assassin.
Ever smiling.
Ever smiling. Some VIP people enjoying themselves in the stands. Simba Bora fans are in full voice.
All the way from Shamba.
Yeah, they're trying to push their team to find an equalizer. But the big question is, can they find it before the end of the 45? Do you see that happening?
Well, I think they had a couple of chances that they could have taken, equalized, but they're just not on target. But I think maybe coming back in the second half, if they come back rejuvenated, be precise in terms of the finishing up front, they can get a goal.
Free kick. Free kick to Simba Bora. Here's Nyani Ishmael with a long ball. Chaweta takes it away. Mohammed trying to play the return pass, but this one too far ahead of the young Scotland player. He was such a deadly wing player at Highlanders, Mafios Chaweta, given a starting role today by Norman Mapeza. Here's the chance now for Masina. No sting in his shot.
Fell on his weaker foot and failed to connect nicely. And you can't score past Chatga with a tame shot like that.
Surely Masina will be the first to admit that he could have done a lot better on many occasions. When he came face to face with an opportunity which he couldn't take advantage of. This one headed out by Chaweta. Throw in to Simba Bora through their captain Webster Tafa. Good take by Tafa. Should be a handling offense. Here's Kennedy. The chance now as the cross comes in. Nobody home. Yes, Chipunza. Masina. The shot is good and parried by the goalkeeper, Chachga. Simba Bora are now asking the questions.
Asking all the questions, Simba Bora, they're pushing forward. In the last 10 minutes or so, it's been Simba Bora pushing forward. They're just lacking precision up front. They're creating the chances, but just the final ball is just not letting them. But Masina with a good chance there, testing Chachga, and Chachga diving to his right and just patting that on there for the corner kick.
Here's the chance once again. This is tougher. It goes out of play. Certainly Simba Bora fencing their chances here. Can they find an equalizer? These fans must be asking. Scotland still lead by 1-0. We've played the 4 minutes. It's cleared away, and the referee blows to end the first 45 minutes here at Rufaro Stadium. That goal by Kama Billiard still stands. But you cannot talk about that goal, Spencer, without mentioning the manufacturer of the goal in the form of young Kingsley Mureremba. He had a brilliant run, and it was duly converted by Kama Billiard to leave the scoreline at halftime. Simba Bora 0, Scotland 1.
I think good work from Scotland in the first half, knocking the ball around. Kama Billiard, Kingsley Mureremba, Walter Musona, Knowledge Musona, Moffat Abubakar, they're all playing very well. At the back, Peter Mudua, Calvin Moyo, Abubakar doing a great job. I think deservedly they lead to the break by a goal to nil. But for Simba Bora, Tichana Chipunza did very well as the goalkeeper also doing well. And you have to give credit to Kennedy. You're also testing the goalkeeper. One player who will be very lucky to be on the pitch is Buthelezi after committing a series of fouls.
Yes, indeed, as we now have to go across to Charles Mabika and his team for halftime analysis.
What a game, what a game, what a first 45. What a game, what a pulsating 45 minutes. Action swinging from one end to the other. But Maviravira holding the edge just now at halftime in Mbiles, Rufaro Stadium in the high-density suburb of Mbare. Kamaldinho, Kama Billiard scoring his 6th goal to be at par with the registrar, Ralph Kaundera of Her Rentals, making it 1-0. And then Simba Bora themselves, as you saw, they could have actually got 3 goals, but inept finishing. But what a tussle in the middle of the park. My word. We'll also keep you updated with what has been happening all over the country in the other 3 matches. But my word, what a first half. Coach Bex.
Yes, what a first half. Really entertaining, everything which you need in a game. Well, we have seen it where Maviravira has been dominating, and also Simba Bora, they have refused to just lay down. They've been fighting, and with some bit of lucky towards the end of the first half, they could have at least equalized. But also I think we need to give credit to Chalda for all what he has done so far.
Yes, Scotland, Maviravira getting the opener here. It was Kingsley Mureremba. You remember? The wonder guy from Caps United is now with Scotland. Of course, he joined them last season. He wasn't featuring much under Skanza, but he was the one who did all the work. William Tolle parrying it, but it fell to none other than the devastating Kamaldinho. Jose.
Yeah, that was a goal that I think was made from the midfield, which is where I think Scotland have had control of the game. Because if you look at the run that Kingsley Mureremba made, he actually had the ball, and then he fired the first shot there, which was parried by goalkeeper Tolle into the path of none other than Kama Billiard. Definitely you don't give Kama Billiard that gap. As you can see, that was the rebound, which I think William Tolle was not properly protected by the Simba Bora defense. Look at the number of white shirts against one defender trying to defend that ball. So definitely you can't blame goalkeeper Tolle out of that goal. That was the initial shot from Kingsley. And look at the direction of the ball towards Kama Billiard. A simple tap in, of course the bounce confused the goalkeeper Tole, and 1-0 Scotland go into the lead. But I think the game came out of the run that was made by Kingsley Mureremba, which
And what
Simba
a run,
Bora-
what a
yeah,
run.
What a run. Simba Bora could not deal with his run, and his first shot, of course, was parried back into play for Kama Bilal. Simba Bora, I think, need to control their midfield, which is not protecting their defense very well. I think that's where the biggest undoing is for Simba Bora.
Yes, Kingsley Mureremba, Momo. They used to call him at Caps United. They still call him Momo at Scotland. A magnificent run. But William Tole thought he had saved it, but it fell to Kama Billiard to make it 1-0. I can tell you that elsewhere at Emakumeni, Chicken Inn are leading Dynamos by 2-1. At Baobab, Ngezi Platinum are leading by 1-0 as we take the highlights yet once again there.
Yes.
Coach Bex.
Definitely, as you know that both these teams, they are not friends as such. And when you see those tackles, at times they really need it, especially for Simba, because Scotland players, especially going up front, they are a bit slicky. At times, the only way you can stop them is to be as hard as you can. And being hard, at times, it also helps them to make sure that they disturb the rhythm, which he has done. And you have to sacrifice by making sure you end up getting a yellow card, as long as you are not getting a red card.
Well, Tishaona Chipunza there, I think, lucky because the way he came onto Momo, some other referee could have shown him straight red. Pam tomato mdara. And, you know, the high-temperedness of this game now.
Yes, look at that second, that second one.
Exactly.
It costed him a red card.
Oh, that one. Another referee. Tomato manom dara tienda onorova cold shower. But Alan Mapanje, the referee, just showed him a yellow card. We just hope that this does not carry on into the second half, because aside that, the two sides have really given us our money's worth, Jose.
Yeah, indeed, they've given us our money's worth, especially in the first half. We saw Scotland coming in, and they were trading passes and breaking down the Simba Bora lines, and of course, which is what resulted in a goal. But in terms of the flair, the flamboyancy, I think we've seen it from the part of Scotland. And Simba Bora have tried to hang in there, and they've had their own chances. So if for a neutral, I think this is a game that is swung from one end to the other. Although Scotland, I think I'll give them the edge in terms of their dominance in this game, in terms of their control, and in terms of their brilliance and their passing going up front. So Simba Bora, of course, in the first part of the first half, they then managed to hold on to dear life, and then they eventually gradually came back and then created their own chances, mind you.
Oh, they did.
There was another chance that was crafted by Simba Bora, which Chaja had to do well to parry it away. Otherwise, it could have troubled Scotland into a goal. Look at the way they are making their own chances, creating their chances there, and the shot that was taken off target. But,
Brilliant chances.
Yeah. Simba Bora have also come in with a shout.
Yeah.
And I like the way Kama Bilal did notice that William Tole was off his goal.
Yeah.
And then he tried a brilliant shot there from range. And had that goal gone in, I think William Tole would have been embarrassed, just like what he did a few weeks ago in Wazanai Stadium, where he considered a similar goal against the Dynamos, a goal that was a shot that was taken from range. So similarly, there Kama Bilal, being the skillful player that he is, he had noticed that William Tole was off his line. But we can't go even without mentioning about Abubakar Moffat. He's been doing steadily, very well in the middle of the park, breaking down all the threat that has been thrown at them by Simba Bora.
Oh yes, the tussle has been in midfield. The tussle between Tichaona Chipunza and Abubakar Moffat. And listen, you are seeing for yourselves, Simba Bora are definitely not out of it yet. Because if the truth be told, they could have equalized and maybe gone ahead, as we see again, Coach Bex, another chance.
Yes, another chance, and Chalda did very, very well to punch that ball. He was having his eyes on the ball and easily punched the ball. But for Simba Bora, they are really showing that they are out to compete, and they have really competed in the first 45 minutes. And I want to believe that we are going to see more of an attack for Simba Bora, since they have seen that they can easily open the Simba defense, and they can only make sure that they put an icing on the cake by scoring 1 or 2 goals.
Well, we will see what happens there, but just to reiterate, Chinuchedu are not out of it yet. So we wait to see what the second half brings. And I'm just wondering here, this is where we talk about what could happen. So Let's find out first from Jose what he thinks the home team. And because remember, B. Mola, Emmanuel Ziocha is on the bench. And it looks like B. Mola might be introduced by Norman Mapeza. Good card, B. Mola.
That's a card that I think Norman Mapeza will want to play on the table to make sure he secures this game. I think possible changes from Scotland will probably be Timon Machope coming in, and we know what Timon Machope can do when he's in the box. And then, of course, Emmanuel Zwocha, we know what he can do when he comes in from the flanks. He's very skillful, very trickery, and he's one player that Simba Bora coach Mandla Lulumpofu may want to put a leash on to make sure he doesn't punish them any further. But Simba Bora will be coming into the second half hoping to get a goal that can actually get them back in the game. But if you're a Simba Bora fan, watching Timon Machope warming up, watching Emmanuel Zwocha warming up, you know more trouble is coming.
Wow, yeah, the Simba Bora supporters. But they'll be hoping that they've got their own arsenal in the offing for Scotland Day. And Harrison Masina, Coach Bex, we haven't seen much, the top goal scorer from Simba Bora. Maybe in the second half, he will do something and make the Simba. I must tell you, the Simba Bora supporters, we've got a sizable contingent of them housed on the northern end goalpost, the city end, whilst of course the Scotland supporters are behind us in the Vietnam stand. And we will see what happens. I did tell you that at Baba Fields, it's Chicken Inn who are leading Dynamos by 2-1 at Baobab. Ngezi lead Manika Diamonds by 1-0 at Kipo Stadium. It's still goalless between Triangle United and Tel 1. Here, 1-0 to the good for Mavira Vira. Second half, Coach Bex, what do you think Lulu Mandla Mpofu will have up his sleeve?
Yes, definitely. Mandla will have to be taking these guys, especially going up front, to be running into spaces as much as they can, and especially if they go to the right, they should look up to see on the left. Most of the time, there is space which needs the ball to be flighted from that end, so that at least they can catch their opponents as early as possible. And I think you mentioned something about Masena. So far we have seen about 2 shots which he had at goal, and every time when he is full of running, and that is what exactly Simba Bora are looking forward to. And I want to believe that the midfielders will try to open up the Simba Bora and open up Scotland and try to make sure that they create spaces for Masena so that whenever he faces the goal, he can finish off.
Oh, yes. And just to remind you, only 3 teams remain unbeaten, but one of them might be out of that equation. Only 3 teams, Scotland, Ngezi Platinum, and Dynamos. But Dynamos right now are losing at Babafield Stadium. We don't know. They might get a draw or whoever. But just to give you some bit of stats, here it's anybody's guess. Just to remind you, Jose Nkani, 2-1 for Scotland. Coach Bex, 2-1 Scotland.
1-0 Scotland.
Oh, 1-0.
Yes.
1-0.
1-0 Scotland. 1-0.
1-0.
Atichikovhara kanyacho.
1-0.
The 45 minutes.
Watora chibhazi. Coach Bex adachibanzi. Beki mwanamdara. I still have 1-1. Well, I don't know how it's going to, but you see, this is all, predictions game, guessing games. Sometimes, you are lucky or whatever. But the only man or the only man who knows what's going to happen, of course, is the Almighty up there. What's going to happen? We'll have to wait in the second half, because we are going back to DJ Stanley Katsande and Sparrow Spencer Nyamadzao. We will be talking to you at the end of the 90.
Thank you, Charles, and welcome back to Faro Stadium. And I can see that Simba Bora would like to make some changes. We have to wait and see the confirmations as we start the second 45 minutes with the home team, Scotland, leading by 1-0. That goal by Kama Billiard still stands here. Is the difference between these 2 teams. And Mandla Mpofu will have to work something special out of his team here. They're playing very well going towards the end of the first half. And I can also say the match was becoming ill-tempered. The tackles were flying in left, right, and center. And Simba Bora, to a large extent, were lucky not to get, more yellow cards or even a red, especially Butoles with Ngube.
Of course, yes, Stanley. Simba Bora finished off strong in the first half. Let's hope they can continue with that momentum and try and get that equalizer. Of course, at the break at other centers, Ngezi Platinum were leading Manica Diamonds 1-0 at the break. Chicken Inn leading Dynamos by 2-1, and Tier 1 leading Triangle by 0-0 away in Triangle.
That's good going there for Tier 1, who started off losing matches like they're going out of fashion. To lead 1-0 against Lloyd Chitembwe at Gibo Stadium is some good going. Let's see if they will be able to hold on and collect all 3 points. But with the Lloyd Chitembwe, you have to bring your A game to beat him at Gibo. The two teams are now back. As you see, the referees are now walking back on the field of play. Abubakar Mofad was feared to have picked up an injury. It looks like he's back and will continue to play. He's fine now. Another one that we doubted his availability in the second half could be young Kingsley Mureremba. I haven't seen him come out. Let's see if Norman Mapeza has made some changes. We're still waiting for those changes, if any, to be confirmed. Yeah, I can see Mureremba is back on the field of play. Kama Billiard, Walter Msona, and Chaweta are all back. I don't think Norman Mapeza would like to make any changes at the moment. I'm sure he can only do that through injury. So all the players look like they've been given a chance to carry on, because a quick count would give me, that's 3, 5, 7. That's 11 players back on the field of play with no movement on the touchline. It looks like he's going to start the way he finished.
Looks like both teams will continue with the same 11 that started the match, and there's way for the second half to get underway.
Away we go in the second half here, Trufaro, with Simba Bora kicking us off and immediately playing that ball into touch. That scoreline still stands as we start the second half here at Trufaro. The ball is played into touch. William Tole, beaten by Kama Billiard. He could have been beaten twice. And Abubakar is penalized for bringing down Butoles and Ngube. The two hard men clashing now. They must have discussed this at halftime. Here's Abe Kennedy. Ball played through. Peter Mdua clears, but I think the Simba Bora striker was in an offside position. That's free kick quickly taken. Isaka Mohammed to Walter Msona, looking for Kama Billiard. Thumb to the ground. The referee blows his whistle for a free kick. The Simba Bora player Chazia feels that, look, he went down too easily. But Kama Billiard, with all his experience, I'm sure will know exactly what to do when a big fellow comes on you like that. He's going to go down and win a free kick.
That's experience from Kama Billiard. Just felt the contact and went down. Wins his team a free kick.
The free kick to be taken by Nola Jimsona, the former Zimbabwe international captain. Still the best player in the country, Nola Jimsona. Here it is inside the area. Good turn by Abubakar, but this one is Cleared away for a corner kick.
You can see these set pieces
Simba
there,
Bora.
training. I mean, the way Knowledge swung that ball in there, you knew he was going to pick up Abu Bakr and would try to pull back the ball in play.
Yes, of course, this is actually coming out of the training ground. As we wait for the corner to come, the referee says, let's go. It's clipped long into the center. Again, interception, and Tole will collect. Rolls it to the far side. Simba Bora. Nyani. Turning one way, then the other. He's trying to work his way past the defense. Pass the ball, Nyani. Chipunza will collect. Here is Kennedy. On to the near side. Can they do something with this one, Sabora? Losing possession. Chiweta. And again he's lost possession. Dereki, but I'm sure they're all penalized for bringing down the little man. Mafias Chiweta. He loves playing on the wing, but I think Norman Mapeza has deployed him, somewhere in the middle of the park, and he's finding the going a bit tough.
I think he likes to play on the wing, but I think Norman Mapeza today just using him in the center. I mean, he's got good ball control. He's got good take-ons. I think he wants him to eliminate the defenders. If he can do that, maybe get the ball wide to Walthamson or Kama Billiard. He can link up play with those two strikers up front. He's good at. He's very creative.
Peter Mdua is injured. He's a tough guy. Mdua normally doesn't go down that easily. Let's see what happened here. Well, arms were flying. I think he got a slap in the face, possibly in his eye. And we hope that it's nothing serious, but he's being led off the field of play so that treatment can continue. Yeah, it is a slap on his right side. He's complaining about it. Well, these are the hazards of being a football player. Some of these offenses will come and the referee won't see. Chajga taking time to clear. The Kama Billiard leaning into a defender, winning a free kick. This is what happened to Peter Mdua. He must have been poked in the eye. That's why he stopped, challenging for the ball. It's another free kick in a good-looking position, especially when you have Knowledge Msona in your side. He knows where to put this. Look at the defender from Scotland showing the referee the extent of his injury from that earlier incident. Peter Mdua. Moffat. This one is taken away. Simba Bora stand firm. Ball played through and they pick it up on the near side. This is Ndereki. Chance once more. It's taken away by Isaka Mohammed. Good block indeed. Tafa Webster has won it, but it's taken away by Isaka Mohammed. Here is Mreremba, who was so outstanding in the first 45 minutes. Mohammed to Moffat Abubakar, queuing up a shot. You have to respect William Tole. Catching practice for the Malawian, who clears it downfield, and is taken away by Kevin Moyo. Intelligent heading, just directs it to the left-hand side.
Kevin Moyo, cool, calm, and collective. Yesterday we watched his brother Elvis Moyo doing the same thing for Blair Chiefs. Kevin Moyo has been in the heart and centre back of Scotland. He was a pivotal player winning the league.
Knowledge Msona, but allows the ball to roll into touch, and Simba Bora fans have a word or two about the way things are going here at Rufaro Stadium. Their team being 1-0 down, they're understandably not happy with the scoreline. Norman Mapeza is a hard-to-please guy. He demands the best. Simba Bora clear the danger. Here it comes now to Masina. But again, first to arrive is Abubakar. Danger here lurking. The goalkeeper takes it away. Surely, if you had to look at Nombe Mapeza after that, he must be fuming. Dereki. They come once again. Kamabiliat. For Moffat, lovely play. Knowledge Msona, good vision to find his young brother Walter on the far side. Walter Msona slips it through. This is a good looking cross from Reremba. And finally scrambled away. Dereki can collect in the middle of the park. Moffat is there to take it back for Scotland. Tuala. It comes to Chiweta. Cannot beat his marker. Back to Walter Msona. Finding his elder brother. The cross didn't come off. And it went straight to William Tole.
Caught in two minds there. Wanted to go for the shot and saw Kamabiliat running in. And went for the same shot.
I think the defender Kennedy did well to deny him the space, because if he had taken it on his right side, it could have been a killer. Chiweta breaks through, but far side assistant ref has got his flag up for offside. Fans enjoying themselves here at Tarufaro. They brought their children. Again, confirmation or proof that it's a safe place to come and watch football in the country with your family. Now it comes back to Simba Bora. Chance now for Sabora. Yeah, they are, but cleared away. Not quite. Kamabiliat standing firm. Chipunza just gives away possession. Lovely work there. Another clearance. And this one goes out of play. Free kick to Simba Bora for a foul on Chipunza by Kamabiliat. It's good to see the two players shaking hands apologetically. Ngube goes down once again. The ref blows. Breremba
Paying back.
coming back. The cows are coming back. The birds, the chickens are coming back to roost.
Take that. He taste of his own medicine.
Typical revenge by the young man. These are the things you learn in football.
The hard way.
Yeah, you have to show your opponents a thing or two about yourself. Here's a good chance for Dereki. Lays it through on the near side. It's a good looking cross in there!
Good goal there, Stanley.
Yes, indeed. Tevin Naweb has got the goal for Simba Bora to make it 1-1. But I think, Spencer, the weight of pressure told in a way that things are going to change. Simba Bora were pressurizing, and these fans were sensing it because they were singing through and through. Now it's 1-1. Good play by Simba Bora.
Good play by Simba Bora and Tevin with the goal, and the pressure was always telling. They finished the first half was strong, and they came back in the second half with the same momentum, and deservedly they get the equalizer, as we see the fans there responding and enjoying this moment.
Definitely enjoying the moment. Tabora produced a brilliant cross on the right hand side, and Naweb tucked it in to make it 1-1. Naweb McCartney Tevin getting the goal there, finding the equalizer. But it is Masina with an inch perfect cross, and it was tucked in by the striker. Carry on, Spencer.
Same miscommunication between Chajga and Peter Mdua. Peter Mdua thought Chajga was coming for the ball.
Here they come once again. the Eswatini guy, Chwala Kake. And Masina now to take the throw in a 1-0 situation. Simba Bora finding the equalizer. Isaka Mohammed clears. Knowledge Msona will pick up possession. Leaves it for Walter. The pass to Chiweta fails. Chiweta collects. There he is now trying to skip his way around the defense, and this is a good-looking position for a set piece. With Knowledge Msona on his side.
You fancy Knowledge Msona or Walter Msona, either of the brothers can take it home. You fancy Knowledge Msona to take this one.
Let's wait and see. Derek Kevin, of course, contesting the decision. He knows that it's dangerous when you've got the Musona brothers in. Chiweta going down, and it's a free kick in a good-looking position for Mapviravira. Simba Bora. William Tole positioning his wall. But of course Simba Bora will be happy with what is happening at the moment. They have managed to find an equalizer. Knowledge Msona. The wall has done its work. Pidam Dua finds Isaka Mohammed. Long cross headed away by Abe Kennedy. Abubakar Mofat. Kamabiliat beaten in the ground. Walter Msona lays it on the near side to Knowledge. The cross comes in, nobody home for Scotland. And this one will be a throw into Mapviravira. Mandampofu, whatever he has said at halftime is paid off. Very soon. Yeah, changes are taking place, Spencer. Who comes in and who comes out?
Memphis Chiwetu calls the day, and in comes Panashe Mtimbanyoka. We're likely to see Albert Manenje coming in, as well as Moses Shidolo. And Twala calls the day after a good run. Nomen Mapeza just calling the shots, wanting to a fresh pair of legs, making 3 substitutes at 1 go. And Knowledge Msona will be the 3rd substitute to go out. So going out, Twala, Mathias Chiweta, Knowledge Msona. In comes Panashe Mtimbanyoka, Albert Manenje, and Moses Shidolo.
Yes, indeed. Mtimbanyoka with his first touch. Kamabiliat losing out to Chipunza. Ball played on the far side. Masina. Chipunza. Here they come once again. Ngube guiding it to the far side. Derek playing it backwards. Chipunza. Abe Kennedy. Simba Bora coming alive. And the crowd full of support, and Manenje penalized. The confirmation of the substitutions. Chiweta Msona out. Timbanyoka, Manenji, and Chidolo have joined the fray for Scotland FC. Free kick. As we see there, the Namibian being fouled by Manenji. That will be a free kick. These fans are happy. They must be Simba Bora fans, given the fact that, you know, they've just equalized and they're on Clyde 9. Long ball inside the area. The goalkeeper has lost it, but taken away at the second attempt. Chajga wanted to take a long throw, but then decided against it. Nelson Chaziga still stands on the ball before finally playing a long one. And out of play. Throw in to Simba Bora to be taken there by Ishmael Nyani. Simba Bora guiding it backwards. Chazia will pick it up, finding his captain, Tafa. A long ball, but then the near side assistant referee's flag is up for offside. Norman Mapeza taking out Mreremba from the middle of the park and giving the role to Moses Shidolo, jersey number 5. Shidolo on the ball now. Abubakar Moffat finding Albert Manenji, shaping up for a shot. This doesn't go very far. Tafa will take it away. Only as far as Abubakar. Manenji once more. He's fouled, a free kick. Now it should be Walter Msona to take it.
Walter definitely,
after the departure of his brother Spencer.
Definitely Walter will fancy this one and will take it and can crack them from distance. And that one there, he had to leave it for his older brother, who's also an equally good free kick taker. And I can tell you, Tijuana leading triangle by 2-1 and triangle. The other scores remaining the same. Manica Diamonds 1. I mean, Ngezi Platinum 1, Manica Diamonds 0. Chicken Inn 2, Dynamos 1. And this
yes,
one,
indeed.
and this one we are watching Scotland 1, Simba Bora 1.
1-1 it is here to Faro Stadium. Walter Msona to take it. It's a very good position for him. A right foot curler will do. Let's see him take it. The wall has done its job once again. Ndereki stricken away, but it's taken away by Manenji. This one coming to the near side. Manenji picks it up once more. Kama Billiard to Msona. Into the area. He went down looking for it. I don't think so.
Would have been a soft penalty. He looked for it.
I don't know why Simba Bora is complaining. The referee didn't blow. They should have carried on playing.
Exactly. Exactly, Stanley.
Look, I think Walter Msona realized it late. That if I go down, I might get a penalty. But Mapanje, I think he's correct. We'll take a second look, but I tend to believe with him. I tend to believe that he got it right. Let's see. Here it comes now. The tackle was taken down. Look at it. He had to go towards the defender to make contact. Why on earth are they doing that?
I think we have to.
So I think Lloyd Mapanje is vindicated.
And we have to give credit to Lloyd Mapanje. At times we don't give this referee credit when they do well. Because he could have easily blown a penalty under pressure. But he held his own and did well.
Yes, indeed. Play goes through. Leip! Oh!
Goodness
that
me.
could have been a second
A brace
for the Namibian.
Yes. And could they rule that chance? That was a good chance, Stanley. The Namibian, Tevin, could have made it 2-1 here. A glorious opportunity goes begging. Lack of composure.
A lack of composure indeed. There is the ball going wide. Throw in. Abubakar Moffat stopped in his tracks. We have to wait for treatment to the injured player. That's Lawrence Chazia. Msona.
Walter Msona just talking to the ref
know.
saying I was fouled in the box. Never a foul on any day.
He was looking for it. He didn't do a good job. He could have done better, bringing in the cross. And the man Zampofu is warming up his players on the bench. There it is. Managed that to bit. That was a good sliding tackle. Must have injured himself in the process, so that will be a bit of a delay before the game restarts, and the referee now is asking the medics to ferry the player off the field of play. These are the Simba Bora fans. They are in full voice. So yes, looks like the injured player is now going off the field of play. That's Lawrence Chazia. It's a very critical position. They can't afford to miss him. And so all song and dance in the stands. Come up Elliott to Manenji. Manenji tries a cross but fails. It comes off him. These fans enjoying themselves. If they are wearing blue, then you know that is Maviravira. Scotland FC. Throw into Simba Bora. Manenji has picked up an injury, facial or head injury. The two players are down. I think the referee should immediately call those the stretchers for emergency treatment, but anyway, the respective medical teams are on the field of play. And Kane Spencer, we pray that is nothing serious for these two players, because they are vital cogs in their respective sides. Nobody wants to make an injury-inspired substitution.
Yes, I mean, we're concerned that Scotland have already made 3 substitutes, and this will be a first one if the players fail to continue. Are you happy with the badge?
Yeah, taking pride in his bench. Emma Viravira fan.
But I must say, Stanley, Simba Bora came back from the break a more rejuvenated side and knocking the ball around. They are confident on the ball. They are looking for the opportunity. They are getting the opportunities. But just the finishing part letting them down is with those young Scotland fans.
Yeah, pride of their badge. Showing it to the cameras to say, this is my team. The first goal by Kama Villiat. And it seems a long, long time ago. That was in the 9th minute. That pass by Ndereki to Tabora was a brilliant thing, and it ended into the back of the net. Simba Bora finding the equalizer. And that meant the Scotland owner, the Honorable Scott Sakukanya, is an avid soccer fan. He's here with us.
I think you have to give credit to Honorable Scott Sakukanya. I think he has transformed not only Scotland football, but also
the entire
football
landscape.
Exactly, the way the league is functioning.
I mean, we were covering matches last season. Looking at the crowd, there was nothing like this. We couldn't feel even one side of the stadium. As they come now, Masina, and that pass, he was offside. He didn't take it. Goal kick. But I'm sure they will say free kick. Manzampofu transforming Simba Bora at halftime. They've done a good job of finding the equalizer. 1-1 as you join us here at Rufaro Stadium. We welcome you with 19 minutes to go. Isaka Mohammed plays it through, but good clearance from Simba Bora. That's Chazia. Shidolo. Shidolo will pick up the Namibian. Mureremba back to Isaka Mohammed. And he couldn't keep the ball in play. That will be throw-in to Simba Bora. This is Tafa, the captain, flicking it forward. Cool distribution there from Kevin Moy. Shidolo to Manenji. Kevin Moyo clears the danger. Kennedy blasting it off Kama Billiard, who now gets the second bite of the cherry. Moffat. That was a hospital pass, but Moffat will regain possession. Now Isaka Mohammed. Mureremba turning away from his marker. Scribing a complete circle. Mureremba. Oh, he's enjoying himself, but Simba Bora well aware of the dangers posed by the young man. This is a good pass for Naweb, the scorer of the Simba Bora goal. Manenji is in trouble. He tries to go forward and bundles him off the ball. Play on, says referee Lloyd Mapanje. Knowledge Msona for Kama Billiard. The scorer of the Scotland goal brings in the ball and is taken away by Ismail Nyani. I mean, did you see how this big defender from Namibia was struggling to stay on his feet after being faced by Kama Billiard? Mohamed. Mreremba. Shidolo. Mofad Abubakar. Manenji. Plays it through from Sona Walter. Manenji, well, his run not well timed as the ball has gone out. I think he pushed the defender Chazia from Simba Bora, so that will be a free kick.
And Scotland preparing to bring in Timon Machope. He's one player who can get the goals. Let's see who will be coming in for. I think this season he has not had a great season due to injury. Coming in for youngster Kingsley Mreremba. We have a good afternoon, Stanley, I must say.
Certainly, Mreremba. I mean, he was on the bench most of the time this season. And after 74 minutes, the young man has done a good job. You can see the sort of reception he gets from his coach, Norman Mapeza. Clearly showing that he's happy with what he has done so far.
And
so these changes by Norman Mapeza, what is he trying to tell us, bringing in Machope for Mureremba?
Well, I think he wants to go for kill. He wants to win this game. He knows he cannot afford to slip up after Captain had slipped up yesterday. And this is an opportunity for them to close the gap. But as he stands, Simba Bora standing in the way, and he wants to go for the kill, bringing in the likes of Timon Machope, Shidolo. These are seasoned players that can get you good results.
Yes, indeed, and I can see that the Namibian is being stretchered off, the goal scorer. And it looks like Manzampofu is going to make an injury-inspired substitution. And if I'm correct in what I'm hearing, it should be Adrian Silla coming on for the injured player, Naweb, Tevin Naweb. This is how it all happened. Manenji, so powerful, managed to muscle him off the ball. And when he went down, he stayed down. So Adrian Silla, just number 57, is a midfielder. And Naweb comes off, and in comes Junior Simaneka, John Petrus. Yes, Simba Bora making changes as well. Their young fans watching intently as William Tolle clears it long. Headed away. Kama Billiard can't fasten onto the pass. Machope goes down. Butole Zengube. Taken away by Kama Billiard. Finally, Ngube into the book. Butole Zengube picking up a yellow card. Hopefully, he will start playing clean after this.
He's trading. If he continues playing the way he was playing, he's trading on thin ice. now you start to play the game in a clean and better way.
Serenity is now walking a tightrope, or treading on thin ice, as you quite rightly say. Look at it. After the tackle, he will always come up with some extras to stop the opponent illegally. Machope beaten in the air. Here comes in now Junior Petrus. Manenji. 2 more fats. Gets past one man. Plays it through. Silla. But again, line. Simba Bora looking very fluid. Silla. Nyani. Back to Silla. Confirmation of the yellow card on Butoles and Ngube. William Tole taking time on the ball and being challenged by Timon Machope. Charge now. Slowly moving upfield. Just making sure his players are in the preordained positions. Mohammed has given away possession. It's danger here for Mapviravira. Utole Ngube. Silla, Adrian. Back to Ngube, who lays it through, exchanging passes with Silla. Good control. Here it comes with Sabora. Sabora going through. Here it comes. Kennedy. Sabora. Silla's cross is headed away by Moyo.
I must say, good build-up from Simba Bora. Confidence going high, knocking the ball around. The substitute made by Norman Mapeza are yet to really make an impact and make a game-changing impact. But Simba Bora continue on that trajectory.
Yeah, in fact, even if the players that have come in for Simba Bora have already started making contributions. Silla and Petrus, they've been looking quite sharp. And some fans enjoying themselves here at Rufaro Stadium. Manenji with a long ball forward. Brought down neatly by Msona. Oh, brilliant stuff inside the box. The cross comes in and out of play for a corner. A flick. Corner kick. As we take a look at that brilliant pass by Msona. And this one is played into touch after Mtimbanyoka failed to make use of it. Moffat to Manenji. Billiard brings in a cross. And a chance now, Machope. That was a golden opportunity.
But good save there from William Tole. I'll tell you, Stanley, the Malawi international, saving the day for Simba Bora.
Yes, indeed, that was a close call. Teams are now asking questions. Shidolo. Back to Kevin Moyo, sensibly played back to Chajga. Oh! Chajga nearly losing the ball to an opponent. He's overcarrying it. What on earth is he doing? My goodness me.
Nelson Chajga.
The most sensible thing, of course, would have been to play the ball down. But he kept on dribbling and dribbling and dribbling.
I think he was confident of what he was doing and managed to pick a fall over Ngube, who can actually get a second yellow card. I mean, look at the first touch was poor, but he managed to recover himself.
He wins that one.
And did well, just showing his footwork that he can also play inside. Great pass. And the follow-through by Buthelezi wasn't the greatest, and Chachka had already passed the ball.
Yeah, Ngube Mube is playing victim because he knows that if the referee sees otherwise, then he's going to walk.
He'll take the long walk. But Chachka, great footwork there from the goalkeeper.
But that was silly, if you ask me. There was no need for Chachka to do that at all. And again, it was also silly by Buteles and Ngube to always come in and play dirty. But look at it.
For me,
missed the ball completely. And there he is, giving his hand to Chachka.
Like you said, you always got the add-ons. But for me, Stanley, modern football, players should be allowed to express themselves. Remember, we were talking about this off-air before even the game started, that coaches are restricting our local players from being creative. And we like to see what Chachka gets that done. It gets the fans excited. The fans are paying to come and watch all these trickeries.
But look, coaches are now on very, very lucrative contracts. And if you don't handle yourself well on the pitch there, you could cause him a heart attack. I mean, if you were to interview Norman Mapes about that incident, he will be furious with this goalkeeper.
I mean, if it was Guardiola on the Scotland bench, you'd be very happy. Very happy with Chachka. I mean, the way he likes his goalkeepers to play.
Yeah, he's a different coach. He's a different man altogether. Chachka to Kevin Moyo. He's got Peter Mdua calling for it, but opts for Machope. Billiard Pitney in the air. Simba Bora clear. Moffat is penalized. Mube is ready to come back on the field of play, but he will be counting himself very lucky. He's like the proverbial cat surviving 9 lives. He's been doing all sorts of dirty things behind the referee's back. Buteles and Ngube is a typical hardman. I mean, all defensive linkmen, they don't play it clean. And Masina there claiming that there was a handball. Simba Bora now with a sense of urgency as they pick up possession now. They're going forward. Nyani lays it through. This is a chance. This one goes wide. No problem there. That was Petrus trying a killer from outside the box.
And Simba Bora asking all the questions. I mean, that goal has really transformed them, given them that belief that they can get a second and win this encounter.
Certainly, they are full of belief. There is Petrus. If that was on target, it would have been interesting to see how they would do it. It comes back once again to... Oh! They've got a second goal.
Whoa!
Tabora with the cross. Simba Bora have taken the lead here, Spencer.
I tell you, Stanley, the Simba Bora have been dominating this game for the last 10, 15 minutes. They've been asking all the questions, and they deservedly get the second goal. They're passing the ball around confidently, playing with purpose and pushing forward. They just could not get the final touch, but that cross, Stanley, I tell you, it was something else. All the player needed to do was just to guide the ball. The whole stadium has erupted, and the Simba Bora and the neutrals, even the Caps United fans, are also supporting Simba Bora today.
Oh yes, because they were looking over their shoulders, and Scotland was coming in hot. William Tolle dancing with their fans. Oh, they are dancing in the stands as well. Young fans. Definitely is not happy about this. Let's see. That was another good cross, and what a connection.
I think, Stanley, we also have to give
Harrison Masina getting the ball into the back of the net. That's a long clearance. Picked up once again. Headed away. Massive clearance there from Nyani. Scotland ruling the roost here at Trufaro Stadium.
And Stanley,
This is 87 minutes. It's not looking good for Maviravira.
not looking good for Maviravira, and they have to dig deep to try and salvage something here. Can Simba Bora hold on in the last 3 minutes?
Let's wait and see as this one comes through. Moffat tries, fails, and it's a corner kick to Simba Bora.
And Stanley, I was about to say we must also give credit to Mandla Mpofu. He's done well to really transform this team. They lost about 6-7 players at the beginning of the season. Some went to FC Platinum, some went to other teams, but I tell you, he has done a great job of transforming Simba Bora.
Yes, indeed. Substitution, Buteles Ngube comes off. And William Tolle is down.
Fancies those antiques.
I don't know what it is that has caused the injury.
Just wanted to break the momentum. You know how it is when you are leading, Stanley.
Yeah, it is. And that's Isaka Gurirab, the Scotland striker. As Norman Mapeza is trying to sharpen his attack. These fans are on Clyde 9 from Shamva. Simba Bora leading here in confirmation of the substitution. They've taken out a defender, threw in a striker, but then don't forget that Simba Bora are attacking, and they could be opening up on that, end where the Isaka Mohammed was defending.
But it's a good call from Norman Mapeza, Stanley. It's all or nothing. They are losing, so take the gamble. Put in a striker, maybe you can get an equalizer. Let's see how Gurrab can do here. But that cross, Stanley, was something. And the finish. Top class finish.
A top class finish from Masina. Crosses coming from Tabora were devilish, to say the least. This one headed away. We'll be getting stoppage time. I'm being told that it's 7 minutes. Simba Bora defending with their lives now. Here is Walter Msona, but it's taken away to Manenji. Tightly monitored, Petras has won it. 7 minutes of a stoppage time. It comes back again. Oh, danger here once again. Scotland are under pressure. And poorly done. Here is Silla. They left their opponents on the halfway line. This is the danger man. He created the 2 goals for Simba Bora, but Shidoro can take this one away.
Exciting end to this encounter, Stanley.
Indeed. Here they are. Chiponza winning it. Right through once more. A header by Shidolo doesn't go very far. Peter Mdua makes sure. Buteles Ngube.
Simba Bora needs to keep possession because they are losing possession cheaply and getting themselves in trouble.
Yes, indeed. Silla is chasing a loose ball. Long one forward, Kamapiliat into space, keeps the ball in play. Looking for support, will he get it? Now to Isaka Kurirab. Kurirab turns one way, then the other. And the cross will come. That one goes way behind. And
Simba Bora
Kurirab wastes the effort.
Simba Bora bringing in Tichona Mandinyenya, and out goes Masina Harrison. They are putting in a midfielder to try and consolidate in the midfield.
Tapio Mandinyenya coming on. He's trying to sharpen his strike force. William Tolle waits. The There's a player lying injured for Simba Bora, who are leading here by 2-1.
And I can give you results from other centers. Ngeze Platinum and Lady Manika Diamonds 1-0. Scotland down 2-1 in this match we are covering. Chicken in Lady Diamonds by 2-1. Triangle are down 1-0 at home to Tel 1 with about 2 minutes to play in all these fixtures.
Yes, indeed, about 2 minutes. Well, here it's about 4 minutes. 2.5 minutes played. And the injured player being fed off the field of play onto the other side. These are the Mapirawira fans. Not very happy with the scoreline here. They just hope their team will be able to fight back and stay on even keel. Here is the clearance. Tole plays a long one. Headed away by Kevin Moyle. Another one. It's a lovely picture there. Little one realizing that she's on telly. She'll be popular tonight. Throw in now from Sabora. Sabora correct. He created the 2 goals. That's a miscontrolled ball. It's played through. Headed to the far side. That's a late tackle by Silla. He could be in trouble, but the ref has decided against it. He's very lucky there, Adrian Silla, to escape without a yellow card. Here comes a long ball forward. This one goes out of play. Goal kick to Simba Bora.
Time ticking away in the wrong direction for Scotland.
As they say in Shamba. Come again?
I was saying time ticking away for Scotland and time ticking in the right direction for Simba Bora.
Oh yes, indeed, Simba Bora.
Chinichavo. The goalkeeper given a yellow card for time wasting. He needs to be careful.
Very surprising. He's saying that there are some missiles raining from the Simba Bora end. Those are the same people that he is drumming up. Let's see. He's claiming that Kamabiliad is too close, but I think he's got a point.
Yeah, he's got a point.
There was no space for him to play
He's past the free kick.
Managing to take the throw. You have to hurry up because they are down by 2-1. Machope bundled off the ball illegally. Referee blows to a free kick. Confirmation of Tole's yellow card for time wasting. Into the 6th minute. A minute or so to go. This is their challenge.
Can Simba Bora hold on to this? It will be a famous win. It will be a good win for them.
Yeah, the stretcher was on. So it's going to be a free kick. Sabora. I think he must have sustained a cut on his lip. He's trying to clean it with some water. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Sona's good looking cross. This one is played away. Throw in to Mapirawira. Good it up. Sona Walter. Another good looking effort. Silla goes for the challenge. Kennedy clears it away. Comes back to Peter Mdua. He's gone out to try and help out in attack. The 7 minutes are up. Here's a chance for a cross. Sona! Oh dear. Scoops it over the bar.
That's the story.
If it's
And
not
the
your
referee-
day, it's not your day. The referee Mapanje blows to end the match here. And Simba Bora, of all teams,
Yeah,
have
so-
come to Faro Stadium to beat Scotland. That's
What-
unheard of.
What a match by Simba Bora. They came here, focused and played a good game of football in the second half. They were confident on the ball, knocking the ball around, and Simba Bora managing to get the 3 points. What a way and what a game. You have to give credit to Mandla Mpofu's side. They came here with the purpose. The way they finished the first half transformed and went into the second half with the same trajectory. And Simba Bora taking all the 3 points here. A good result for Simba Bora.
Certainly a very good result for Mandla Mpofu. He came back with a transformed side in the second half and gave Scotland no chance at all with a spirited display to win this match here by 2-1. It will be interesting to hear what the coaches will have to say, and it looks like we'll start with Norman Mapeza, who will of course be talking to Charles CNN Mapika, and because it looks like Charles not ready, but we're looking at the game in the second half. Whatever it is that Mandla Mpofu said at halftime, it has worked out. And I think, well, it looks like Charles and company, they are ready. He's ready to talk to Norman Mapeza. Let's get to hear from Norman Mapeza.
Right! What a shocker! A shocker! You'd never have believed it. High riding Scotland, the defending champions, being beaten here in their own turf. And right now I'm joined by Scotland head coach. We still call him Muchina Wemajusi, Norman Mapeza. Well, coach, what happened? I thought first half you had them under the coach. What happened?
Yeah, look, I always talk about it. We need to bury those half chances. But I think today we had clear-cut chances. I think that was the turning point. That was the turning point. We did everything in the first half. But maybe we could have scored those half chances which I'm talking about. Maybe we could be talking a different story. Then second half, I think same routine. We could have done better because we considered on the near post. We could have done better. But look, it's a game of football. We knew in this marathon, this day will come. And we just need to keep working hard and see what happens come our next game against Platinum. Yeah.
Okay, coach, I always ask this question. How do you pick up your boys from a shocking result? I mean, it was a shocker. Everybody expected Scotland to win. How do you pick them up for the next game?
I know it's a game of football. It's a game of football. There was a time we were going to lose, but look, we need to be psychologically strong. You know, it happens. We had so many positives today, especially in the first half. Second half, we didn't have enough chances, but first half we had good opportunities. So we continue from where we left in the first half because we had so many positives. Yeah.
Well, tough luck, coach. All the best in the next game.
Thank you.
That was Muchina Wemajusi, Norman Mapeza saying, well, you see, that's a game of football. And you can see him just a hug there between him and the victorious coach, head coach of Chinuchedu, this Mandla Lulu Mpofu. Congratulations, head coach. Well, on paper, this was like Scotland, we're going to win it on paper. What was your game plan?
I think as you are saying, Charlie, no one gave us a chance coming here, playing the defending champions with a lot of quality, and we are motivated. We are motivated. The only thing that I told my boss, let's go there, but let's not embarrass the badge. Let's make sure that we minimize the scoreline as much as possible. If we can, yes, we have to dig even deeper to win. It's okay, but it was difficult for us, and odds were against us for the whole week. But again, playing my senior, my mentor. Remember, Norman is the one who gave me a senior national team collab when he called me to assist him with the national team. So it was always going to be difficult, your teacher. But I guess we started a little bit slow, Charlie. And on a good day, I think they could have punished us. You know, so many good opportunities that we gave away. But I think we get better. Thereafter, last 25, I think we're in charge, we're in control. And then we came up second up with a little a bit of same spirit and fighting spirit. I think we deserve it. I think we deserve it. I think we sweated blood today. We sweated blood today. At one time, it wasn't about tactics. It was about, are we hunger? Can we run better than our opponents? That's what we did. I'm happy. I'm happy for the boys. These are precious 3 points. Very precious 3 points.
And what a winner from Harrison Masina.
He's doing well. He's doing well. I think he scored 4 goals in 3 games.
He's got 4 goals now.
Yeah, 4 goals in 3 games. And before he scored, I thought he has run out. And I thought, let me take him out. Just a quarter of a second, he gave us a winner. What a player.
Yeah. Lulu, all the best. Congratulations. Wish you a safe trip back to Shamba.
Thank you, Charlie. Thanks.
Right. That's football for you. You see, Norman Mapesa saying, well, it's part of the game. And Lulu Mandlampofu just summing it up, very happy. He said he was just going to take out Harrison Masina before he scored a quarter of a second. That's football for you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you yet once again. But our scoreline, Nasinda Buddha, and all of us were wrong, all 3 of us. Well, that's just about it. Thanks once again for being with us on ZBC TV Sports. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. From everyone in the ZBC TV Sports crew, fronted by our producers, Bevan Shinurai, Stuart Suriwa, Tinashe Manyoni, and Gina Gwanzura. Yes, we say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, legendary CNN Mabika. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye for now.
Chiziriti ndori tsindira mageto yutsindo vaimbira tacho mukuru wanga igare funde badiki havangani kunde hatisingano waisitse funde challenge challenge just to buy nini nova say again challenge Baningina Nova challenge just to ban over Banga the dinner kukanda kanda Bana kumira kukaka Kunga chipa and Kabakabam Sakabakabam Dinova Kunga Toro Fino Kabasuka Kunga Ronaldinho Bandiri Innova Kapatori Neo well I'm the CEO challenge challenge just to buy nini nova say again challenge baningina nova challenge just to buy nova kudo kuru peta muskwe badiki bakutke inini nekukura sondika kochke mina wiliki all them say wo kem utanzwa ipapa yakunzinda tisa ibo ungori moto uri kupisa dotungitsa moto kubva vokuchitungwisa kubuda machipisa moto ndinopfirisa